Tony is saying, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 177. This chapter, minor correction. In the last chapter, I said that it looked like Vivi had been dragged off too. Went back and looked at it because I was like, wait a second. I was reading the chapter. I was like, wait a second. I thought it was Vivi and Luffy together. Wasn't the case, man. Luffy did the swap out. So that was pretty cool, man. And one of the things that we see is Vivi's like, Luffy, no, Luffy. You know, she's making little voices, doing the damsel in distress type thing. And I was getting a little sick to my stomach for a little bit. I was just like, Vivi, come on, girl. Like, you've shown so much growth since you've been introduced way back as Miss Wednesday, right? Like, I was hating that, okay? Like, I was hating it, you know, like Vivi is quickly becoming a character I love, man, and I was hating seeing that. I hate female characters who twiddle their thumbs like Hinata and do this little itty bitty shit. Like, I can't stand useless female characters who they don't contribute shit, okay? I like strong female characters. I like female characters who they stand for something, they have a goal, they do what they need to do, you know, like. You don't have to necessarily be like Sanji, where every time you show up, the plot moves on. You don't necessarily have to do that, but have a fucking backbone. And you could say Vivi had, you know, concern, and rightly so, okay? Like, Luffy's going up against Crocodile. And Vivi does not want anybody to die, okay? And Luffy and Crocodile having this discussion, and it's really weird to have Luffy talking so intelligently and philosophical. Like, I had to take a step back because I don't know if maybe I've been reading the character wrong, but I've been reading him like a Son Goku, where he's more of a country bumpkin, only he's a little better well spoken than Goku is, you know? So I was, or Asta from Black Clover, like, I was reading him more like that, you know? So my perception of Luffy has changed greatly just in this arc when he gives the speech to Vivi and now he's talking to Crocodile. So that's pretty good, man. Like, this is why I enjoy, you know, One Piece for moments like this, because when Luffy and Crocodile are talking, Luffy says, I ain't got to stop you because Vivi wants to end this without any bloodshed, and we both know that's useless. Now, I'm paraphrasing, but he says we both know that's useless, and Crocodile agrees with them. And Crocodile makes mention of the fact that Luffy has probably seen real battle, which is why he knows it. But Luffy has the line of this arc for me, okay? And just like, it's right up there with Help Me Luffy, that line that Nami said in Arlong Park before Luffy just walked into that shit like a boss and BAM! Like, that's right there with that, okay? And what happens is Luffy says, I have to stop you because she isn't going to stop until her dying breath in order to put you down. Like I said, I'm paraphrasing, and that might not seem like much to you guys, but for me to see Luffy, you know, adjusting his hat and talking that talk, like, I really got that older Western feel, that cowboy feel, where you got the two guys staring down, they're 3 paces away, they're about to spin around. I got that kind of feel from it, man. That was cool. And they're in the desert too. Like, this was good, man. This was really good. And we find out Miss All Sunday's name because she's laughing when Luffy calls Crocodile an idiot. And Crocodile says Nico Robin. So her name's Robin. Nice name. But she says, I thought you weren't going to call me by that name anymore. And she walks off. That's when Crocodile gets on some straight G shit, okay? Straight G shit. Excuse the language, but some straight G shit. He pulls out a sand timer, you know, hourglass, and he says, I'll give you 3 minutes. That's all the time I have left to play with you. I lost my shit reading that. Because he's basically saying, like, look, 3 minutes is all I need to finish you off, dude. Like, you're not even worth it. That's why he said that your games, you know, Straw Hat, it's time that your games have come to an end, okay? So I like seeing that, and Crocodile's backing his shit. Just swinging on him, man, and Luffy's coming in with the gum pistol, and Crocodile right away, seasoned fighter, first thing he does is like, oh, his arm stretches out like that, his whole midsection is available. His neck is available. And he closes in. And I keep going back to this, man. If you can get Luffy in close quarters combat, you can beat him. You can beat him because everything I've seen with him, he's a long distance fighter because of his ability to stretch. And that's how you can at least take him out. Like if you go back to Smoker stuff, they were still within close quarters vicinity. They were close enough into what police officers are trained is the critical area. When you're within 6 feet of someone, that's close enough to where you can grab a critical shot. You know, if somebody's got a knife or if they rush you, if you don't have your weapon out, they can get the upper hand on you within seconds. And that's about the distance Smoker was from him, and that's about the distance that Crocodile is from Luffy. So that was pretty cool, just the fact that Crocodile's thinking that quickly on his feet. But Luffy, not having it. You know, he's going full speed ahead, and I like how every time he's landing a punch, and he's wailing on him too. I like how every time he lands a punch, the sand's just flying everywhere. Really reminded me of Sasuke versus Gaara, man. You know, the only difference is Luffy isn't moving as fast as Sasuke per se. And just to pick up where I was, where I left off, I thought that it was pretty cool that Luffy, despite the fact that Crocodile is hands down one-upping him in the fact that Luffy can't really hit him. Luffy whips out that gum barrage, and he's just throwing shot after shot after shot. That determination. That's one of the things that I loved about Luffy's character in this chapter, and it just really, it's really needed because one of the things that is pointed out earlier in this chapter is when Vivi is being all worried, Zoro and the rest of them are saying, look, the thing about Luffy is he's going to be okay. Nami has to tell her nobody who's challenged him to a one-on-one fight has ever been able to walk away fully intact. He's got this. Sanji tells her, like, look, Luffy can handle himself. Have faith in him. Trust him. Zoro's just got that smile on his face. Usopp's talking. I mean, it's really nice. It just shows you how everyone in the crew, how much respect they have for Luffy. And that's why they follow him. Very good. Very good. And it's a nice contrast to see that they have so much faith in Luffy that he's struggling with Crocodile right now. Like, just to see those two things, the contrast, how other people view Luffy, and then you yourself are seeing Luffy being outclassed by one of the 7 warlords of the sea. So this was cool. This was cool. And the fact that Luffy's on his own, it really means that if Luffy defeats Crocodile, which he probably will, because it feels like the Alabasta arc is reaching its climax. So I could see Luffy taking down Crocodile and then things wrapping up after that. I don't think this is going to be the climax. Again, this is Vivi's arc, so I'm thinking it's going to be Vivi and Koza. But Luffy and Crocodile, if that isn't the climax, it's a great build-up towards the climax. So, very good, man. But like I said, this chapter, the fact that Luffy doesn't have the upper hand yet, that's what's interesting and keeps you reading. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. What did you think about the Straw Hat's faith in Luffy? But as always, if you like anything I had to say, hit that like button, comment, rate, subscribe, share. Greatly appreciate it. That's it. Thanks for watching.